We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Pearson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Anthony Schwartz, 69 yards. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. At their own 24-yard line. Let's go now. Richardson off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Richardson looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Richardson looking to throw this. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Looking to throw. Pearson. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Walker. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Noah interception. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throw left side complete. That's Lawson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the play.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Pearson And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Nice connection there. He's on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not what he wanted.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 on a 1st down. Looking to throw. Pearson looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Walker. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and a yard. The give to Langford up the gut. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to run with Langford. And he's across the track into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Cooper. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cooper looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Cooper will look to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points.
But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On first down, Nixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be down at the 46. He'll go from one 46 to the other on a pickup of 8. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. McNally. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
And the Colts first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McNally. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Nixon, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try to run it, try to keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, McNally. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cooper. He finds his man complete. It's Morrison. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts 16. 23 yards on the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they would play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun. McNally, a quick pass here to Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. McNally looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team. And find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. You're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw on second down. McNally throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Him in stride, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7. They like going to him in the slot and catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McNally, and incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll cause a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. McNally. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Cooper on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morrison. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Langford up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Cooper. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Back to the running game, Langford. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle there by Nick Cross.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run here with Langford. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Again, it's Langford. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator,
You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the counter. Nixon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off play action. McNally. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. McNally. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Langford. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground with Langford. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just added on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. Mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, McNally. That is caught, and he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. They haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. McNally back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Seahawks 37, Colts 10. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. And they'll try to run some clock with Langford. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Langford. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Langford again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses this game.